current struggles of life has literally caused us to divide our attentions on so many things. But guess what? You cannot maximize your potential on something you do not place 100% effort into. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Grace with the Grit. I film about faith and I inspire people to be more productive. If you're new here, you're so welcome. If it's your first time of seeing this lovely face, please make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. So today we're going to be talking about something which is key, which is so very important: focusing on yourself. How do you focus on yourself? Why should you focus on yourself? Things are going on around the world, things are going on in your life, and you're literally tired of analyzing the situations. You're tired of talking about everything going on. Focus on yourself to avoid negativities. So if you have a plan, right, you have a vision, you have a goal for yourself on how to level up, for example, you need to focus on yourself so as to avoid negativities. Simply because the more people you tell things about yourself, you tell positive things, it may seem positive to you, all good, all nice. Trust me, there are lots of people out there who do not want your good, who are actually happy watching you at the level and state where you're at. So just so as to avoid lots of unnecessary drama and stories, please keep your things to yourself. Okay, that way you will avoid a lot of negativities, a lot of negative vibes. You just do not want that around you. The second reason I have for us today is you will avoid distractions. Yep, so one reason why you should focus on yourself is to avoid distractions, because the more people know what your plans are, the more people know what you intend to do in the next 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 months, they would literally start telling you things which they seem are more pressing, things which they feel you should place in a higher priority, and you're thinking, and you may start thinking, okay, that is true, yeah, I'm gonna lay low on what I wanted to achieve at first, but that is not the way it should be. Focus on you to avoid distractions. Picture an athlete, for example. He has a goal, right? Say you have an event, you have a competition in the next 6 months. At the end of the year, you need to build yourself up onto that level where you can compete with people who have been building themselves for a while as well. Okay, so focus on yourself to avoid a lot of distractions. The thing is, they may actually bring their suggestions from a place of love. They may actually bring their suggestions from a place of wanting to help you, positively wanting to help you, but you would realize that too many suggestions which you do not need in your life tend to become distractive. So the next reason I will suggest to focus on yourself is so as to achieve the best results. This is one good way to achieve the best results, guys. You want to focus on yourself by reminding yourself why you started in the first place, by reminding yourself how far you've come, by reminding yourself of the journey you have ahead of you. What is that plan, that goal? What is that thing you want to achieve? Constantly remind yourself, and that way you will achieve the best result. Focus on building yourself for the journey. Focus on training yourself. Focus on the foundation. If your foundation is weak, what will you do? If your foundation is weak, chances are that the house will not stand. So focus on building yourself that very strong foundation so as to, pull through till the end of the journey and receive that crown, receive that, the result you're actually aiming after. Lastly, just before we go, I know I have said a lot of focus on yourself, throw away negativity, say no to distraction, you will achieve the best results. However, remember the place of accountability. I say this a lot in my videos and I will keep saying it. Remember the place of accountability. No man is an island. Some people will tell you things like, it's good to be selfish. That is true and it's also not true. I mean, makes pretty much sense. Obviously, it's not good to be selfish, but also at times it's good to be selfish. You know, at times you need to put yourself first. That is pretty much what that sentence means. But basically, I'm saying to remember the place of accountability, because you always need that one person whom you trust to be accountable to. You will need that someone. It may be a spiritual leader, it may be your partner, it may be your best friend, it may be a role model, a mentor, just someone probably who has achieved the same thing in that line, whom you feel is going to help you to achieve your own results. So never you ever think that focusing on yourself means you can do it by yourself. Yes, you can do it, but not by yourself. You always need a teacher, you always need a mentor, you always need someone. Yes, there is the place of quietness, of actually sitting by yourself to realize things and, you know, to help make the right decisions. But beyond that, there is the place of accountability, because too much of solitude, too much of loneliness, too much of being reserved causes depression. Trust me, it gives you suicidal thoughts. When you actually hear the backbone stories of people who tell you, oh, I felt suicidal, I actually got to a point I wanted to end my life, they will tell you things like, because they loved to be alone, or they started to realize they were always alone. It seemed like no one else understood their story, or no one else understood the messages they were trying to pass across the way they were, if that makes sense. So too much of thinking you can do this on your own pushes you to the extreme. So despite focusing on yourself, there is that place for accountability. I really hope this video has helped you in some way. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends. You just may help someone else out there. Check out a couple of other videos on my channel, and if you do enjoy them, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for your time. If you've watched up until here, you are super amazing. Thanks again so much, and until I see you again, do have a lovely week. Bye.